Welcome to Purba Academy. Today we're going to discuss about this science practice test. Okay, let's move on. Practice part number 4. Okay, which is not one of 4 basic types of tissue? Now, A, parenchyma, B, epithelial, C, nervous, D, connective. The correct answer is A. The parenchyma of an organ consists of the tissue which conduct the specific function of the organs and comprise the bulk of the organs. It is not one of the 4 basic types of tissue, which is epithelial, nervous, connective, and muscle. Okay, next question. The stomach is blank to the small intestines. Which of the following correctly completes the sentence above? A, lateral, B, superior, C, posterior, D, proximal. The correct answer is B. The stomach is above the small intestine. The word superior is in anatomy means upper or above. Which of the following is the mass of an atom containing 42 protons, 42 electrons, and 37 neutrons? So A, 42, B, 79, C, 84, and D, 121. So we add everything. Okay. The correct answer is B. To calculate the atomic mass, we must sum the number of protons and the number of neutrons inside of nucleus. The electron size is minuscule in comparison to both the proton and the neutron, and as a result does not contribute to the mass of the atoms. So adding 42 protons with 37 neutrons result in an atomic mass of 79. A patient who suffered head trauma is not able to recognize people he has met around an hour earlier, but is still able to recognize people he met before the injury. He most likely has damage to the A. Medulla oblongata, B. Corpus callosum, C. Hippocampus, D. Pituitary glands. The correct answer is C. The hippocampus is the site of memory storage. The medulla oblongata is involved in inventory controls. The corpus callosum is involved in connection between the two lobes and in emotion, and the pituitary gland is an endocrine organ. Seeing the picture right there, what process is illustrated in the diagram above? Is A. Meiosis, B. Mitosis, C. Replications, D. Codifications. The correct answer is A. Meiosis. It's a two-step process, and the 4 cells that result each have half the normal genetic materials of the original cell. Of the following, which is not a type of chemical bond? A. Ionic bond, B. Covalent bond, C. Polar, D. Magnetic. The correct answer is D. Ionic bonds involve the donations of a acceptance of electrons. Covalent bonds involve sharing electrons. Polar bonds describe electronegativity differences. Magnetic bonds are not chemical bonds. If the amount of hydrogen in a balloon of fixed size is double, what happens to mass and density of the balloon? A. The mass and density both decrease. B. The mass increase but the density decrease. C. The mass decrease but the density increase. Or D. The mass and density both increase. The correct answer is D. As the number of molecules of air increases in given volume, the mass of air also increases. As the mass of air in the given volume increases, its density also increases. If you have 200 milliliters of a 60% sodium chloride solutions, how much sodium chloride is dissolved in the solutions? The correct answer is D. A 60% sodium chloride solution will be made by dissolving 60 grams of sodium chloride in slightly less than 100 milliliters of water, and then increasing the volume of the solution to the final 100 milliliters of water. If we had 200 milliliters of 60% sodium chloride solution, then there will be 120 grams of sodium chloride dissolved in the solutions. How many carbon dioxide molecules are required to balance the following reactions? A, 4, B, 8, C, 16, and D, 24. Balance. The correct answer is D. For a chemical reaction to be balanced, the amount of reactants must be the same as the amount of products. As there are 24 total carbons in the reactant, there should be also 24 carbon in the products. The graph above records the death rate of two types of male flies a certain number of days after chemical pesticides is sprayed. What's the probability of male Methuselah fly will be alive 75 days after exposure to pesticides? A. Half. B. 1/3. C. 1/4. And D. 1/5. The correct answer is D. On the x-axis, 75 days correspond to the roughly 20%. Since about 20% of Methuselah's flies survive after 75 days, the probability of one fly survival is 1/5. The scientists want to write an equation using a variable of x, y, and z. What is the proper relationship between the variable if x represents time, y represents energy, and z represents power? A. 2xy equals z. B. xy equals 2y. C. Z equals x over y. C and D. Z equals y over x. The correct answer is D. Power is equal to energy divided by time. Power is equal to energy divided by time. And that's it. Thank you for for watching this video. Let's study together. Thank you from Purba Academy. Have a good day and bye-bye.